Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If a man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. How does this scripture resonate with you as a child of the Most High King? Children of God, I plead to you. God has not changed. He has not changed yesterday. He has not changed today. He will not change tomorrow. He has been the same from the beginning of time. God has not changed, nor will he change. We have to stop making excuses for the lives that we are living. We have to stop conforming to the things of this world to make the things that we're doing in our lives right. If you have to convince yourself that something is right, it's wrong. If you have to convince yourself that what you're doing is right, it's wrong. If you have to hide to do what you're doing, it is wrong in the sight of God. You should not have to hide to do the things that are right in the sight of God. Aim to please God and not man. We tend to want to conform to what we see happening in the world today and make things right. People of God, do not conform to what we are seeing happening in this world and make it right. Not stop saying that it's okay, it's fine. It is not. If God did not say that it is not. We have to trust God. We have to believe that God's word is true. We have to believe that God is who he says he is. And we have to trust that he loves us more than we love ourselves. You have to believe that you are the most important thing to God. So stop conforming to the things of this world and making the things of this world right. Always make sure that our conversations that we're having are pure. Having slack conversations, as we call them, these are not pure conversations, as they do not elevate God. None of us are perfect, but our everyday life should aim to be perfect in God. We should want to be perfect. We should strive every day to be perfect. We may fail, but if God sees that our efforts are there, he will reward us. Stop conforming to the things of this world. If your light is shining, people will know not to curse around you. People will know not to come to you with gossip. People will know not to come to you to try to make things right that are not right, because your light is shining. Okay? That is my word for you guys this week. And like I always say, if you're not walking with God, you're walking with the devil. And if your God is there, come and try mine. Hi family, and welcome back to another week's video. Today I am doing a clean with me reset type video, and I'm basically going to be tidying the kitchen, and hopefully in this video you will see me making the pillows for my bed. I don't want the video to be too long, so if I see it's getting too long, you may not see that. I will just show that to you when I am showing you how I redid my room for the holidays. So I came downstairs to clean my stove and wash the pots, because I thought that's what was left there. Okay, however, I found a pile of dishes. So these kids act like they're about to be doing something when I'm there. And as soon as I go upstairs, it's not done. So I come downstairs and the same dishes that I asked to be cleaned were still sitting there. They were packed up nicely, however. So I have this Miss Lila here who don't know how to not touch stuff or to keep still. Okay guys, so what I'm doing is I add a little bit of Clorox to some water so that I can that's how I sterilize my countertops. So I'm gonna wipe the countertops down. I put the dishes in the dishwasher because you guys may not be seeing it on my face, but I am very annoyed right now. Now, my daughter, if she washed the dishes, she feel like she don't need to, it shouldn't be her cleaning out, taking the stuff out the dishwasher. She don't know where to put them. Are you kidding me? Because the same dishes that you dirty, you know which one of these cabinets to go into to pull that dish out. So why you don't know where to put them when you have to clean the dishwasher out? I'm confused. I'm told, like, can somebody make that make sense to me, please? So I'm clearing the dishwasher and I put the stuff, I like to run the dishwasher at least once a week. Not have it sitting there, not running it is not a good thing. And I learned that with my other dishwasher that went bad. So what I'm doing right now is I'm spraying the stove off with some Easy Off. For stove, is a stove cleaner. So I'm spraying it over the racks and on the stove so that I can give everything a good wipe down. A lot of frying happened in the house this week, so that's why I wanted to do that, to get all the grease off of those, because we all know wiping grease off doesn't get all of it off, right? So I'm gonna spray that, let it sit while I do other things and then get back to it. So you want to let it sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes and then you'll be able to just go and wipe everything clean. Okay, now I can finally get to what I came downstairs to do, which is to wash the pots that I know my daughter never washes. If the pots look like they need scrubbing, they don't get washed. I have to come and wash them. So this is what I really came downstairs to do, was to wash the pots, clean the stove, and mop my floor.
I can't get you off of my mind. I can't get you off of my mind. I think about you all the time.
Is it only me, or do other people, like, do you guys feel like this? Like, I feel like I always have something to clean in my house. Like, I want to be able to clean my house and I don't have to go clean it the next day or a few hours later. Like, I feel like there's always something in my house that needs to be cleaned. And I always say, why me? Leave me down in the comments. I want to know if I'm alone. Like, do you guys feel like you always have something in your house to clean? Okay, now I can start to clean off the racks for the stove. So basically, you just I'm not running water on it yet, but I'm just like wiping each part of it off. Like, I wish I had like a brush or something to do that with, and you just wipe it off, and basically all the grease is just falling off. Like, you don't have to like do hard scrubbing or anything. It literally falls off. And when I put the water on it, it's just going to completely just run off.
I can't get you off of my mind.
So now here on this at the stove, so I just have to come in here now and wipe this off. I'm going to drop those in the water, and I don't have to scrub them or anything. That's why I like that easy off. I've been using that for years. I grew up seeing my mom use it, and I use it as well. It used to be pretty strong that when you spray it, it'll have you sneezing, but they have changed up, I guess, the formula when it comes to the smell of it.
Avec tant d'amour, de grâce et de simplicité, tu m'as élevé, maman. Et cette voix douce caressant ma beauté intérieure comme une brise. Oh, à chaque fois que je pense à toi, mon monde s'épanouit. Je suis dans un univers plein de rêves et de tendresse. Tu m'as donné d'immenses joies, des sourires et des rires. Tu m'as enseigné, tu m'as donné tout de toi. Maman, je t'aime. C'est toi qui m'as transmis l'élégance dans l'attitude, et aujourd'hui je suis un homme épanoui grâce à toi.
So guys, this is as far as I got on this day, because Babe called and I had to go get something done for him, and I left the house like after 10, and we didn't get back home until minutes to 5. Now, this is something that happens to me all the time. I always drop what I am doing to go do stuff for other people. And then what I was doing gets put back. I have to see how I can fix that, but still, I don't want to say be available to people because I'm a little too available, but I don't know. I need to fix that. I need to make me priority. I need to, and it's not him, but I see I do that, period. I do it with friends. I make people more priority over myself. I have to stop doing that. Yeah, I have to stop doing that. When it comes to him, it's different. I don't know should it be different? I don't know. You guys, let me know. I mean, are you guys like that? How do you balance your life and your life with, friends? How do you balance that? Not your significant other, but I don't know. Maybe I should be, because a lot of the times when I'm caught up doing other things, it is with him. But I don't know. But that's me. That's the type of person that I am. I would drop what I'm doing to run and go do something for a friend. That's me. And I will neglect myself for other people. Yeah. Let me know down in the comments if anybody else is suffering with that. Is it a suffering or not? Blessed Sunday, guys. I wanted to share this with you guys. I just went to church. I went to my old church today. My home church is online. I think I've told you guys where my church is located. My actual church is located in Africa. My pastor's name is Alpha Cal. But today, I had a home-based church here in Atlanta where I used to attend and I used to do my service and all of that. But something happened about 4 years ago, and I stopped going. Now I left. I'm giving this. I don't know if it's a testimony or it's a word to someone who needs to hear it. I just felt like I needed to share it. Right? Sometimes we end relationships wrong. Okay? There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything under the sun. And I have been striving to ensure that the things that I do is pleasing unto God. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I am not saying that I get everything right. Sometimes we get in our flesh and we forget whose we are, right? And it was like awesome of the message. And the message that my old pastor preached today was amazing. I literally walked in that church and I felt at home still. It felt like I never left. And I told him after, I was like, you haven't changed. You're still the same. You're still that funny guy I knew. Like, you're still the same, right? And the word was on race in faith. The race to faith, or race in faith. And he was preaching about how God parted the Red Sea. How God told them to walk around the Jericho wall 7 times. God is capable to do anything. Why did God take them the long route that he took them and parted the sea for them to go through dry land? Why did he take? There was a shorter route that he could have taken them, But God took them that long route and then parted the sea. God told them to walk around Jericho's wall 7 times. 1 time each day for 6 days. And then 7 times on the 7th day, right? Why? Why does God do these things whereas he could just and make it happen? You know why? Because in everything, God has to get the glory. He has to get the glory. So nothing that God does, we may think is forever, but for him is just seconds away. Because his timing is not our timing. So when he was preaching that came to me. And I was like, sometimes I'm like, God, why, like, you own all things. All things belong to you. Why are you not doing this for me? Why are you not making this come true for me? Because he has to get the glory. There's certain things that God is going to want you to do in your mess. Certain things he's going to want you to do in your trial. Because at the end of that trial, when he finally shows you and allow you to have the thing that he was going to bless you with, he has to get the glory. Sometimes we sit and we watch what other people have and say, why is that person over there blessed, and why they having this, and why they successful, why they have wealth, why don't we have no clue what they had to go through to get what they got. We don't know what their journey was, but we have to keep sight on our journey. Ensure that God is going to get the glory at the end of our trial, of our tribulation, of our test, whatever it is. But I've learned that anytime God gives me a test, try to pass it the first time. Nobody wants to be retaking no test, right? I try to pass them the first time. Now, God, I have asked God to speak to me in dreams and in visions. That has been my prayer for years. And even now more than ever he have before, he have been speaking to me in dreams and in vision. Okay? Hence my visit to my church today. Sometimes there are things, I'm the type of person that forgive very easily. I can block things and move on. That's just how I've always been. And with this situation, whether I was wrong or I wasn't wrong or whoever, it doesn't matter. I blocked it and I moved on. And I moved on with my married life. And lo and behold, 4 years later, God is like, you didn't do this right. This didn't happen right and you need to fix it. The moment God gave me that dream, I moved. When God gives you the dream, the longer you take to move, the longer your breakthrough is going to take. So on that note, listen keenly to the word that you're hearing from God. However he revealed things to you. For me, it is through dreams and vision, because that is what I requested. Okay? And know that when you're going through something, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to have faith. Do not let your faith weary. Be strong, be still, and know that he is God. It may take, for you, it feels like a lifetime, but for God, he is right on time. Okay? So trust God. Trust what you're going through. It is for his glory. And once you capture that, it is for his glory. Go and study it's Colossians, I forgot, it's in Colossians, but go and study the Red Sea. The story about the Red Sea and God parting the Red Sea. Go and read that over and over until it resonates in your spirit and you understand that God could have done this any other way. Remember now, Pharaoh's heart didn't just harden. God is the one that hardened Pharaoh's heart. God is the one that hardened Pharaoh's heart. I'm going to leave you on that. Why did God hardened Pharaoh's heart when he could have just made Pharaoh release his people. And the people still turned around and mocked God. I will see you guys on Wednesday's video. And as always, I love you and have a blessed week in the Lord. Okay, family, before I leave, here is a quick snippet of the living room for the property that I was doing down in Orlando. The living room furniture finally came in, and the owner bought a new sideboard. All these things are still from RH, so he moved the bigger one. I'm assuming he moved it back over to the dining room, which I think it's too big for the dining room, but at the end of the day, it is not my home.
One way or another, it's a bumpy ride. It's flying and falling, feel the same in me.
Always remember, never let your budget dictate your style, but create a space that you love. Design for life.